Hey, what's going on, everybody? Well, today on MeatCranium Barbecue and Review, I'm reviewing this little guy. This is the Oklahoma Joe Bronco Smoker. Oklahoma Joe, it says established 1987. Well, maybe Oklahoma Joe was established in 1987, but Charbroil actually bought out Oklahoma Joe probably around about 10 years ago, because Oklahoma Joe Highland smokers and Longhorn smokers you see now, they're actually produced by Charbroil, and it is actually an upgraded a smoker than what Charbroil brand actually is. So this is the Oklahoma Joe or Charbroil's entry into the barrel type drum smokers. I already have a drum smoker, but this right here, without even opening it up, this thing is 148 pounds. That's a good sign. 148 pounds. So this sucker already has the weight to compete, if not be better than the other drum smokers. Let's get this thing opened and let's check it out. All right, so the first thing you need is a badass knife to open up this box. Check. Actually, this could be qualified as an unboxing video, and I'll do a review probably. I'll review some of this stuff on it. First off, it's packed really good. Okay. So we have here, we got the instruction manual. This is the lid. Okay. This right here is the side shelf, which I really like, because none of the barrel cookers I've come across actually have shelves or even come with shelves, and it's nice thick steel. I like that. All right, I'm gonna move the box out of here. All right, so you look right here, it has a gasket, kind of like a big green egg type gasket that goes around the lid. That's to seal it in. I really like that. Inside here, it says 284 square cooking grate, 3 meat hangers, and 9 meat hooks. So it comes with it. This right here is probably stuff to put the wheels on and stuff. Yeah, that's what this is. This is the legs and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a leg right there. This is a smokestack. This is pretty cool. It adjusts, I'm assuming, like other pit cookers, this here is going to adjust to your elevation. So I'd assume probably whatever your elevation is, that's what you're gonna adjust that to. That's pretty cool. Really doesn't seem like a whole lot of stuff to put on. It's what I've noticed with a lot of these barrel cookers and stuff. It doesn't really require a whole lot of stuff to assemble them, which I really like that. Makes things really easy. There's the next one. Downside here. Here's the wheel. Look at that sucker. That's a big, that thing is heavy duty. Look at that. So here's my finger. That sucker's about half the size of my finger, and I got pretty good sized hands. You know, it's 3 fingers wide. That's a good sized wheel, and you actually get 2 of them. Okay. So it's definitely portable. It's definitely a portable barrel type cooker, which is a good thing. Now they really packed this stuff really good in here. I mean, really good. Look at this. That is some good porcelain coated steel. It's nice and thick. That's really nice. I'd say this is probably about 18 inches across. What is this? Oh, this must be the heat plate. It has a heat diffuser plate that comes with it. Nope, that must be for the charcoal. That's charcoal. I was wrong. I jumped the gun. Ah, there's a heat diffuser plate right there. That's what you got to put in there. So this is the heat diffuser plate. It's already it's got some kind of like a film or something, like I guess like a seasoning oil on it. This is the baffle that the smoke comes through. That goes up underneath. You got to bolt that on. I guess that's like a little ash cup. I would say a little ash cup right there. I'm just guessing all the stuff. I don't actually know yet, but that's what I'm assuming it's going to be. Look, more boxes. Remember what I said about assembly? Scratch that. There's a lot of assembly to go with this. Control, airflow, temperature. That's another thing to adjust temperature. I'm gonna find this all out. All right, Oklahoma Joe. Here is the temp gauge. I will probably put another temp gauge on, but what I have found out about these Oklahoma Joe temp gauges is they are pretty accurate. So I have two on my Highland, and both of these are really accurate, but I'm not sure about this type model. So I might go with another kind of model. Yeah, there's quite a bit of assembly with this thing. Now, I don't know what that is. That's a rubber handle. That is super cool. Look at that. That's rubber. That is a rubber handle. Okay. That's really nice. That is a nice, super cool to the touch handle. Now that's really thinking through what you want to do. Charbroil really thought about this stuff. All right, this is, I know what this is. That's a, that's got to be one of the hanging racks. No, this is to pull the grates up. That's what this is. Because here's your hooks, all right? Just like you have with the barrel house cooker and you have the pit barrel cooker. Right, there's the hooks. And then this is the rack that you actually hook the hooks up to hang your meat up. All right, here's, looks like so, not quite sure what that is, but I'll find out. And here's some other stuff, some other hardware. I'll find out what this stuff's too as well. And get this thing assembled. Holy crap, there's still more stuff in here. All right, that's easy. That's a handle just like I have for my Oklahoma Joe Highland smoker. That's all this is for. This is the charcoal basket like you would have for the like a pit barrel cooker. So this is gonna sit down inside there like you do with a pit barrel cooker, I think. Or is this it? Holy crap, that's another charcoal basket. But I'm gonna find all the stuff out. So I'm learning along with you. So as I pull the stuff out, you guys are gonna know. As you see, this is the first time I've opened this up. And I have another freaking ring. What the heck? All right, so that's another ring. I gotta do some homework. All right, that's that. Right down there's what it looks like inside the drum. All right, gonna get this thing assembled. Alrighty, so this is the instruction manual. This is kind of like how it worked. Right here, heat source, build a fire in a charcoal basket, supplying cooking heat. And then right here, you kind of cook everything inside. That's kind of like what it looks like. There's a detailed picture of kind of like how it happened. And then here's the other, here use damper indexing, refine, remember your setting. There we go. Drainage, that's a drainage cap, I guess. So when cleaning interior of smoker, remove the drainage cap to provide an outlet for liquids and debris to drain. I guess that's for your liquids. Okay, cool. There's a shelf. Aha, that's what all that stuff's for. Here we go. That explains it. Alrighty, okay. It's not that complicated then. All right, I understand now. Okay, so step one is to put these right here. This is gonna go for the wheels. That's what these things are here for. And then it already has little cutouts for this right here. Gonna line up with these holes right here, like so, like that. But I'm not gonna do it because it'll fall off, and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna run the bolts. Evidently there's only like one size bolt in here, and one size nut, and one size washer, and then there's like a couple washers there, and then there's a little pin right there. So pretty self-explanatory. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get these bolted on. Okay, I got all this on here, and now the next part is to put this on here. This is a stack. This is for the coals to breathe. So simply, all you do is just run a screw. Just got a screw right here, and run it through. Okay, so I'm just running the other two here, and I'll be back. Okay, so that's all done. Just so you know that this, I had to flip it upside down in order to do this. With everything out of it, it wasn't that heavy. It was actually pretty light. So just keep that in mind. But if you still need somebody to help you, have somebody help you. And I just been using a flathead screwdriver for this part right here. Now it's time to, I think, flip it over. Okay, here's the tip. I've been looking for this bar, okay? I didn't see this whenever I was unpacking everything. It's on the back of this styrofoam. It is part of the corner. And part of the packing. Well, on the back, here's the bar. This is for the to put the wheels on right here. Took me a little while to find it, but I found it. So we're gonna run this. If you see that. Okay. So it's gonna run through all the way over to the other side. There we go. And then it comes with a little cobbler pin right here. So take the little cobbler pin and gonna put that on the end right here. Okay, to keep these wheels locked on. All right, so in the case, there's a washer. It's only one of these kind of washers, and that evidently goes over here like that. Then the little pin goes through there, locking down just like that. Now it comes time to flip this thing back over. So everything's done on the bottom here from what I can see. There we go. Now it's time to put on the temp gauge is the next thing to put on. Now it's time to put the temp gauge on. Now there's a little nut on the back here. This is to tighten. Leave this nut on. It doesn't go on the inside like I thought it did. This nut actually stays right there. Use this nut to actually tighten it on. There we go. I'll actually get a wrench later and I'll tighten all this stuff up. It's getting kind of dark, so I'm trying to get this stuff done now. So that's what we look like so far. So next is going to go to smokestack. This is going to go with this notch facing upwards. All right, so you're gonna have a bolt on the outside here. They're gonna have a nut that's gonna come through. So we'll say like right here. Put the nut on there. Okay, line this all up, and just like that. Pretty simple, right? There we go, just like that. So next is going to go this really cool handle. I mean, I love this thing. It's going to be the same concept as this one. It's going to be the bolt on the outside, and it's going to be the nut on the inside, like so. Come here, hold it still. So you get the idea. Bolt, and then nut on the inside. All right, so next are these racks. This is what the area that gets everything rest on. Okay, now it comes in a different shape. Okay, so you have the side right here that's really sharp. It's kind of like a box on the top. That's going to go on the top, and this here is kind of like a shape of an S. This goes down towards the bottom, and this gets held on just like everything else with a bolt on the outside and a screw on the inside. And then you have a couple holes right here. Now you have two holes right here, that's for something else, and then you have the two that are kind of close together. That's all for these racks, and you have 3 of them. Okay, right there's the other one right there. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get these racks put on, and I'll be back. So this piece right here, I wasn't sure where it went to. Of course, I read the instructions, and well, it goes right here. So it slides on this pipe right here, and then this feeds through here, and you take a couple of the bolts, go on the inside, screw those on. You're good to go. I'll have to get a wrench on those here in a little bit, but for right now, that's how it goes. Just gonna finger tighten them for right now. So I'm trying to get this done before you get started. There you go, that's it. Okay, so next step is the shelves and the handle. So right here is the shelf. Underneath the shelf, you have, see the threading for the screws right there? Right there. So you're gonna go down here, put this here, there we go. And then you're just gonna follow it up with, here we go, a washer and a bolt, and you're gonna go from underneath. I'll just put one in for there for right now. And let's move around over here. Okay, now this here is gonna be for the handle. What did I just do with the handle? Here it is. Same concept. There's a thread up underneath here, and this handle's gonna go right here. This is, I guess, of course, to move it around. A bolt and washer. So there you go, you're gonna do that for both sides. Screw washer up on both sides for this side, and also the shelf over there. Excuse the mess. I'm in a hurry. There you go. All right, I think everything is done. Now it's time to assemble the inside. And now that I have a shelf, I can look at the instructions. This is the ash pan right here. That's the ash pan. And this right here is the ash pan right here. There we go. So that's what the ashes fall into right here. Okay, got that. Here we go. Now it makes sense. That goes inside there. Now it's making sense. So that goes on top of there, then this goes on top of there. The next would be the heat diffuser plate right here. Then the charcoal basket, and that's it. Figured it out. I wonder if you can put these inside here. Yes, you can. Look at that. So you can put these in here while that's on the rack. So that's cool. So you can actually utilize this as well if you want to hang something up like some chicken legs or something like that. So that's pretty cool. All right, there you go. Now that's an explanation. All right, I'm gonna do one more thing. Inside my barrel house cooker, I've got 31 inches from where the coals are up until I get to the rack. So how many inches do I have here? I have about 17 inches. So that's not a whole lot of room. In fact, one thing I don't like about the Oklahoma Joe barrel cooker is not a whole lot of room in there. If I remove this stuff and I go, say, I come down here to that, I modify it, and I can use that right there kind of as a charcoal basket. How many inches would I have? Let's see here. About about 25 inches. So whenever I put something in here, I can't really put a whole much in here. So that's one negative thing. Now, the thing is built like a friggin' tank. I'm really looking forward to getting this thing actually fired up and actually using it. But as far as room being in there, it's not a whole lot of room. All right, y'all, so here's the Oklahoma Joe Bronco. I look really forward to doing some future cooks in this. I'm gonna read the instructions a little bit further and see about seasoning this thing and everything else. But this here is basically just an unboxing and a assembly video. This thing's gonna be pretty cool. And look, listen to this. That is solid. I would say that's probably around 16 to 18 gauge steel, minimal, maybe 14. That's some solid thick metal right there. But anyhow, I've been looking real forward to getting this thing and seeing how it actually performs. So in the next couple weeks, I'll be going off and on because I've got some other plans of doing some other stuff. Oklahoma Joe got into the barrel business. Now, can I get as much stuff in this as I can in my barrel house cooker? I don't know. We're gonna see. Like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week. Ciao.